For our next story, we're going to talk about the academy team pretty much for the RNG organization that has announced their new roster as well. They will be playing around with OP God as their coach, but most importantly, their new roster is going to consist of some, well, big names, but also some smaller names combined through and through. They are going to be playing with Jay as their safe lane. It hasn't really been in a team in a while, was on Team Aster, but then eventually I think got replaced by SCCC, so he was there for a very brief amount of time, but hasn't been competing on the highest stage for a long time now, so that is something interesting to keep your eyes on. How is he going to be performing? Of course, they must have had a lot of faith in him to just pick him up. Interesting player to keep your eye on. Another one is going to be D-Stones, who has been pretty much all over China. Started in Aster, even made it, I think, to a major, and afterwards got kicked off the team. Then went to like Aster areas, or the Aster B team, and then I think he ended up at the end in Team Sirius. He was in a couple of teams as well with he was in a lot of smaller teams, but always competing, always trying his best. Definitely one of the more dangerous Invoker players out there that you need to keep an eye on. Flywin's going to be their their off laner. Of course, Flywin was from the RNG lineup, same as September. They did get the swap around. Flywin got booted off the team recently with the new RNG lineup being announced, so was in that sense traded off to SAG, where he'll be playing as the offlaner. September as the 4th position. Both very capable top end players that definitely can help elevate the team a little bit, because they'll be handling the offlane duo themselves. They've been playing together as the offlane duo for a very long time before this. And the last one is going to be XCJ, who also was on Team Sirius, where D-Stones, of course, was playing, and they will be trying him out for the 5 position role. They've had some decent results in the past, the Team Sirius squad, so definitely excited to watch this roster as well. It's not the greatest roster, but then again, it is the academy team, and for an academy roster, this is pretty solid right there. The most interesting thing about this is my eye is going to be kept on Jay. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much keep my eye on Jay at all the he's the unknown factor for me. I know all the other players, but Jay, it's been a while since we've seen him play. But that they also, of course, needed Jay to join this team, because God King Shizzle joined the illustrious RNG roster. I did not actually go over a video of this, so I'll go over it real quickly. They pretty much kept their main roster on RNG. The only thing that they swapped out was that the Monet left the squad, and they got God King Shizzle as their safe laner. Instead, they also got SRF in the lineup. But God King Shizzle, I like to call him Midas King Shizzle, because he even went for Midas on Morphling. Loves Midas, but a very farm heavy safe laner. With Shetsu being a more active mid laner, you can definitely see this working, but it is it's still a tough one to see how that one is gonna transpire. Definitely expect them to have some big results. God King Shizzle, if he has good support behind him, he can make miracles happen. Definitely saw his the anti-mage build where he went for the Echo Saber, Silver Edge. He first went Mask of Madness, Battle Fury, then Echo Saber. Manta Style, Heaven's Halberd, Anti-Mage, weird builds altogether, but definitely an innovator in the scene and something to keep your eyes on. I mean, every team in China right now is just absolutely amazing to watch and interesting to keep your sights on constantly, and excited for this entire upcoming tournament. It is going to be a massive blast, and I really do hope that they will be all these teams are going to be feeling up to snuff, up to make that position, the top spot in China, very tough to reach.